Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you very much. What a great comeback story for Derrick Rose. His resilience over the years of injuries has been rewarded. He says everybody struggles. People pretend like they don't. My down days were on TV, so I couldn't hide. The whirlwind I was in, I always stayed calm. I think that's just part of who I am. It's my character. Kevin?
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. So the New York starting five. Julius Randle is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Rose, and it's Ntilikina in at the 2 spot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Now here is Holiday. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Six on the shot clock. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. And good that time.
Amazing to watch Antetokounmpo will these shots in, refusing to concede to the defense.
Rose against Holiday. Pass to Burks. Randle left side. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And the Knicks with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. They get a hand on it and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. The Bucks with a quick start to this game. A floater. Giannis kicks to Middleton. His three-pointers off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now Noel. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Burks' shot is good.
You know, that's what you love about Ntilikina. I mean, very unselfish and constantly looking to set up his guy.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Middleton for 3. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Randle. Here's Ntilikina. You saw him with 10 points last game. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
The Knicks making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Here's Giannis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's done.
And the Bucks with possession. A big stretch here going 10-2. Middleton on the wing, defended by Gibson. Floats it up for Giannis. That shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Rose against Holiday. There's the pass to Middleton. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Burks. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Ntilikina has a ton of potential, guys. A pass-first point guard with tremendous vision.
New York shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And the first one drops. You know how this goes, Clark. Some guys check the standings every morning. Others won't look at it at all. They'll try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, you know, we were struggling as a team during my time in the NBA with the Pacers, so I wasn't doing too much standing watching. But for those guys that are thinking about it, it varies. Individuals look at it differently. I would be a guy who wouldn't want to see it all the time. That's like getting on the scale every day. That wouldn't serve me too well.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Rose, and he converts the layup.
Well, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Now here's Gibson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Randall, and that one goes long. Now here is Holiday. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
No good from Gibson.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 9 points.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Rose passes to Ntilikina. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Rose outside. They need this. Shot's good by Gibson. Gibson's got his second basket of the game.
You got to get a body on Gibson, because if you don't, he's relentless in attacking the offensive glass.
DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 11.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Rose with the ball. 20 points for him last game against Boston.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. And he sinks the second. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
And a brief look now at who's leading the league in the rebound department. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
And here's Barrett. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Toppin passes to Gibson. Shoots over Tucker. No good from Gibson.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said is you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Now here's Giannis. And he also played really well in that win against the Hornets. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Here's Toppin. No good there. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Giannis. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Now Payton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Outside Teague. Pass to Tucker. Gibson with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Toppin leading the charge.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Barrett. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's right around 13 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. He hits the second from the line. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 14-5 run. Teague, the pass to Forbes. Teague against Payton. Teague can't hit.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Forbes, the pass to Teague. Toppin pulls it in. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Pell. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Out to the right wing. Tipped away. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And it's working for him. You like that initiative, not settling for stuff on the perimeter.
And the Knicks making a change here. Randall's checked in. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Bucks leading by 10. Outside Teague, pass to Portis. A second chance effort, and it's blocked. Payton outside. Toppin dishes to Payton. At the top of the key, Toppin. Unable to get that one.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Rips down the breakaway slam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Toppin. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. There's the steal. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Teague deciding where to go with it. Over in the corner, Portis. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Just 3 to shoot. Teague for 3.
Really impressed by the defensive effort from Payton. His deceptive reach can really knock shooters off balance sometimes.
Here's Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Teague against Payton. Toppin with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. He lobs it up, and Toppin throws it down.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Bucks leading by 8. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Teague. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Teague is a little reserved, but he's a natural leader, a guy who commands respect, I think, on both ends of the floor.
Alec Burks checked in for New York. And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
You know, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Now, here's Barrett. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Milwaukee leading by 10. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And it's Connaughton missing. Burks looking around. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Forbes. It's rebounded by New York. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Great D that time from T. And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe 10 years from now I can be the same sentence. But I got to put the work in, and whenever I face him, I got to show up. I cannot be taking a day off against him.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Toppin is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Payton. Then it's Noel. And it's Barrett at the 2. Now here's Portis. Just 5 to shoot. He kicks to Tucker. Takes a 3. Burks pulls it in. Knicks trail by 7. Inside. Barrett the pass to Noel. And it's good for 2.
Hey, just give Noel the rock in the post, and he knows what to do from there. Excellent presence in the low post.
Here's Teague. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And Tucker has it in the corner. It's good from long range. Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
Now here's Payton. No points in the game yet for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Bucks leading by 6. Now the pass to Connaughton. There's Portis. That shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Some nice passing by New York here. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Offensive rebound. Here's Toppin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
First one falls for him. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Great D that time for Middleton. Burks with the steal. The feed now to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Knocked away. Burks against Middleton. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Burks.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Holiday, the pass to Tucker. To the middle. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Burks dishes to Noel. Back to Burks. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Holiday following the score by New York. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Passes it to Ntilikina. Fires the 3. The rebound by Middleton. Milwaukee leading by 5. From past the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Noel's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Ntilikina. No good with the layup.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Middleton can't get it to go.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've held a 12-point lead early. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Left side Rose. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Forbes. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked. And it's Rose penetrating. Good on the bucket. And now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here is Holiday. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Basket, good.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Pass to Ntilikina. Now here's Toppin. Defense is right there. Goes back up. Ntilikina kicks to Toppin. Can't hit that one. And Milwaukee the other way now.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, Middleton is really dangerous on the drive. He often gets to the rim in a heartbeat and forces defenders to end up fouling it.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They're also having a lot of success from the free throw line tonight. You always want to cash in from there.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And New York with a change here, too. Gibson's checked in. Now here's Rose. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. He feeds it to Noel. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Lopez. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Julius Randle's checked in for Noel. Outside Holiday. And Gibson sends it back.
A good defender who uses his body well, Gibson is capable of blocking shots.
Ntilikina can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
Burks, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Brook Lopez. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
DiVincenzo with it. He had 16 points in the win against Charlotte. From the baseline, Randle grabs the board. Randle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ntilikina. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when Ntilikina is penetrating with force, the defense has to act. Love the aggressiveness.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
The first one falls, and the Knicks making a change here. Barrett's checked in. Good on both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Holiday. The pass to Giannis. The turnaround. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Lopez. Passes it to DiVincenzo. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And here's Rose. Pass to Ntilikina. To the paint. Here's Gibson. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, you know, this is the totality of Gibson's game. I mean, he's a guy who takes on everybody when he's looking to score.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Middleton, whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Pell's checked in, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Derrick Rose. Now here's Payton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And the Bucks making a change here. Teague's checked in. Knicks trail by 4. Down low. Here's Pell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Teague finds DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th rebound in this one. The dish now to Randall. Pass to Payton. Back to Randall. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists tonight.
Forcing his way in is Randall. Hard for the defender to counter his strength.
Now Teague. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. The pass to Connaughton. Giannis with it. Here's Lopez. He gets that one. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Payton against Teague. Payton drives in and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Payton. Randall kicks to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Randall no good. Bucks leading by 4. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
The reason Payton has a promising future in this league is because he's a stat sheet stuffer. He does it all.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Knicks. 1:43 left in the first half. Milwaukee is gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Teague. Passes to Connaughton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Right wing. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Bucks leading by 3. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pell's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and he's going up for the alley-oop. It's rebounded by Teague. The Bucks shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Connaughton, that's good, and so Teague with the assists. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one. Knicks trail by 5. Payton outside. Pass to Randall. Shoots the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Bucks shooting 40% from the field. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here's Payton. 23 seconds left now here in the second.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's a 5-point game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense has been very good. Why has that happened?
Well, you know, I think our guys are committed on that end. Everybody's active, everybody's covering for each other, and we know how important it is.
Mike, we'll see if it continues in the next quarter. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. And Shaq, you bestowed your Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo. What made him worthy of that distinction? And would you please, for the audience, say his last name?
Anyway.
Say the last name.
Antetokounmpo.
Close. There you go again. Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo.
But even it's Antetokounmpo. It's like a
like a boot, like a bee.
Antetokounmpo.
Anyway,
pretty good. He can fly.
What
man.
about him?
Oh, man, listen, he doesn't settle. He goes at you. He dominates inside. Antetokounmpo. I will say his name correctly from now on.
Wow, that was actually pretty good.
Antetokounmpo.
I'm going to leave it as that.
Antetokounmpo. 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 Got it.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
You know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Here's Randall. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. To the middle. Here's, oh my goodness! What a play!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Burks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Chris Middleton. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Nerlens Noel checks in for New York. And Burks hits 2 free throws. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Middleton outside. And the dunk by Giannis.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Knicks trail by 9. Now here's Rose. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Burks, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Bucks number 1.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
And the first one drops. And Burks hits 2 free throws. And Milwaukee has possession. 7-point differential. Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. And the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And Noel throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush. Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half. Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, leading by 5. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Out left to the wing. A wide open look here for Lopez. Misses the 3. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Ntilikina off target from 3-point range.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Back to Burks. Stolen by Middleton. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
New York calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And the Bucks making a change here. Tucker's checked in.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Randall. Averaging about 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
Man, it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. 4th in steals, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in 3-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy 2-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. Now here's Rose. Feeds to Gibson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Bucks leading by 9. Middleton looking it over. On the money from 12 feet away.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
And it's Rose missing. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. DiVincenzo. And Gibson sends it back. Here's Ntilikina. Defended by Middleton. Ntilikina can't hit.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Randall dishes to Gibson. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. A clear look here for Middleton. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
You've really got to tag Middleton in transition so you have a chance to get in front of him. You know, his speed and athleticism, a lot to deal with if you aren't concentrating on getting back.
New York calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Rose with the ball. And there's the pass to Ntilikina. Will it go? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And that one falls for Ntilikina. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. The shot, no good. Randall with some nice D. And a fast break now for New York. Works for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint, here's Holiday. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Now here's Middleton to the inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Tucker's got 7 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Ntilikina. He has 6. He dishes it to Gibson. Shot clock at 5. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Milwaukee.
Gibson is a handful to deal with inside at times. Good at forcing the defense to foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And he makes the first.
Taj Gibson is a solid role player, really one of the best we have. A good rebounder and defender with a soft touch from the mid-range and can score without having plays called for him.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Holiday. 7 points in the game. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Rose. Dishes it to Randall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Just an attacker is Randall. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Randall. Both free throws good from Randall.
You know, it takes young guys a little while to figure it out, and after 4 up and down seasons with the Lakers, Julius Randle joined New Orleans in 2018, busted out for over 20 points per game with the Pelicans.
Now here's Tucker. 9 points in the game so far.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Randall finds Rose.
Hey, yo, right here.
Passes it to Burks. New York, no good that time either.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Teague is checked in for Bryn Forbes. And Middleton kicks to Teague. Over in the corner, Portis. Oh, good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Barrett. He has 7. Misses from close range.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And yes, it's good. Teague's got 6 points.
Excellent body control that time from Teague to feel the contact, but still be able to keep himself in position to score.
Payton passes to Barrett. Out to Payton. Trying to get something going. But they get it back. Pell. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Portis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision, plays with a good recognition, and been very unselfish.
Here's Holiday. 9 points in the game so far. And Tucker has it in the corner. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Toppin can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 23. Outside Teague. Got a hand on it, but he gets it back. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 13.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And now taking a look at some numbers for Noel. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's putting up 9 points a game, 12 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
That's good from Payton. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. And both free throws good for Payton. Milwaukee leading by 23. Teague, the pass to Giannis. The kick out to Lopez. That 3 off the mark. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Barrett. That one good for 2. Barrett's got 9.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Here's Teague. He has 6. Lays it up off the glass. Teague's got 4 this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the dunk by Payton.
Hey, when it comes to taking the ball to the basket, Payton is lethal. His speed combined with his length make him incredibly difficult to stop.
Milwaukee has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Giannis outside. Pass to Teague. Floats one. That one doesn't go.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And there's Toppin on the assist by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 assists now tonight.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Teague. 8 points for him. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And the double up Antetokounmpo. Teague against Payton. 4 on the clock. Knicks trail by 19. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Three trips to the line so far for him in this one. The first free throw is good. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. Burks comes in for Barrett. He hits both from the stripe. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Teague. Here's DiVincenzo. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Toppin. Drops in the layup for 2. Toppin's got 13.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Bucks leading by 15. Outside Teague. Lopez outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Burks against Teague. Another shot. Out to Payton. And the pass to Toppin. There's the triple. And no luck with time on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bucks lead by 15. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Teague. And New York looking at who they've got. They've got Taj Gibson. Elfrid Payton is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Toppin in at the 3, the small forward.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Payton against Teague. And slam dunk by Noel.
This guy Noel, man, he's got a massive reach. Just lob up these passes and he'll handle the rest of it.
Outside Teague. Passes it to Middleton. Back to Teague. Floats it up for Giannis. Gibson with the steal. And they're running. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard. Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
Bucks leading by 14. Outside Teague. Pass to Middleton. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Lopez.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Outside Gibson. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Sunday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that matchup with the Pelicans, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
Here's Payton after the basket by Milwaukee, and the shot is good.
Well, I think the postgame of Payton catches defenders off guard. I mean, he's got a lot of moves down there.
Inside, here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Teague against Payton. And the dunk by Payton.
And the defense has to do a better job of not allowing Payton to get past him off the drive like that. I mean, this guy can take off quickly for these dunks if you don't guard him.
Bucks leading by 16. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Middleton outside. DiVincenzo against Burks. For 3, Middleton. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And that one, good. 17 points for Obi Toppin.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now here's Middleton. And Lopez has it in the corner. Kept alive. And to Kumbo. A second chance effort. Goes up again. He lays it in. Giannis has got 34.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Now, here's Toppin. Kicks it to Burks. Some nice passing by New York here. 5 on the clock. Here's Toppin. And he overshot that one, missing.
Clearly, the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
The putback. It's rebounded by New York. Burks has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lopez with the steal. Giannis outside. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Jeff Teague. And then for New York, Julius Randle's checked in for Gibson. Ntilikina comes in for Toppin, and it's Rose in for Payton. And so here is New York. They trail by 16. Rose looking around. And Noel kicks to Ntilikina. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So tricky with the pump fake. Ntilikina is solid at using it to draw defenders in the air.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Holiday with it. Pass to Antetokounmpo. That shot off. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's Randle. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Boy, down low, Randle can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. There's the pass to Giannis. And there's the feed to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 6. Fires it up. Misses off the right iron. Knicks trail by 13. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now the Bucks moving it up. And that one's good by Giannis.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Holiday against Rose. To the middle. Here's Randle. And the rejection by Giannis. Middleton with it. And Burks picks him up defensively. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's really easy to understand why this team thinks so highly of Antetokounmpo. I mean, a smart player, he takes high percentage shots, and he's team first in his approach.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
New York, no good that time either. To stop the run. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That's his first foul. Here's Giannis. Holiday surveying the floor. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And another three for Milwaukee.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Now here's Rose to the paint. Shoots a fader. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Knicks have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Pass to Ntilikina. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
So it's the Knicks now. Burks the pass to Randall. Shot clock at 6. Ntilikina kicks to Rose. And Lopez with the block.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the rejection by Noel.
And you can just see Noel's eyes light up when a shooter attempts these shots. He's so forceful and determined in his denials.
Here's Giannis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. And Lopez has it in the corner. Misses the 3.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Milwaukee leading by 19. And here's Holiday. Four on the shot clock. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And Clark, because of COVID, the timeline for this season has been altered. Are you ready for more summer basketball?
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I'm not sure. I've always been a proponent of the season being shorter at the NBA level. I know it's impossible. The toothpaste is out of the tube in terms of obligations on the media front. But I think the league would be better served starting a little bit later, ending sooner. If summer basketball has to happen at the NBA level, I would hope it's the last time we have to do deep summer basketball. I think it's more of a winter sport that trickles into the late spring versus being a summer game at the pro level.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Knicks. It's so about Antetokounmpo. Middleton left side. Lets it go from deep. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Fires from deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Middleton, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You know, quite frankly, Middleton is the kind of guy that scores from all over the court. I mean, you just have to give him a little room so he can get his shot off, and he's typically knocking it down.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the first one drops. Well, we know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Knicks.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Knicks making the shot. Forbes the pass to Nwora. Here is Forbes. And Lopez has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. 30 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Nwora. Pass to Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lopez. That one off the back iron and out. From deep three-point range, off target. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis, when your group is sharing the ball like this, how dangerous is this team?
We can be really dangerous. You know, everybody can make shots. Everybody on the floor, the basketball players. And the most important, we're having fun.
Always more fun when you win, man. Congrats. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.